The business that I have the privilege of looking after is worth over £11 billion here in the UK. It sells food, it sells petrol, it has a plethora of services, including post offices. So some failed business models that are now being taken care of within the convenience sector. I do a PESTLE analysis. I'm sure that anyone that's studying business studies, this would be a fairly standard approach to you. These are still models that you use throughout your life, so they may seem boring, but actually I'm always on the lookout for a new model. So if you know any new models that are available, come and tell me. And I work really hard with the youngest people in our team to find out what the next model is and how much benefit we can derive from that. Politically, our country is divided. Brexit, you'll hear a whole lot about. But business rates, the living wage and taxation are hugely impactful to industry today. But they're there as rules. We have to work around them. We have to adapt in order to survive and the continued threat of terrorist attack. Economically, the population is continuing to grow, albeit at a lower rate. Interest rates are still incredibly low. Wage growth is starting to come through and employment is incredibly low. So this is a great time to be a young person with lots of opportunities around you. There are challenges in the strength of the pound versus both the dollar, the euro, and there's cryptocurrencies. Some of you may have invested. My son certainly did. A member of the team has actually played this market very much to their advantage. But socially, there is an obesity crisis in the country. Personal debt is absolutely huge. Crime is a problem, whether it's in industry or whether it's just going home from school. It really is a tragedy of our times. But technology is fixing so many things, and many of the people in this room will be aware of these brands and the ability that they have to meet the ever-changing consumer need. Legislation is pretty much everywhere, whether it's sugar, alcohol or tobacco. Again, these are laws, the budget comes out, you just have to adapt, you have to find different ways of responding to a market. And 100 years later, the fight goes on. And then, of course, you have big changes that are occurring, like the legalisation of cannabis, first in Uruguay and most recently in Canada. It will probably be within most of our lifetimes. Environmentally, I think at last, after the beast of the East and the hottest summer on record, that people are actually acknowledging there might be something about this climate change that's occurring. Palm oil is a product that's used widely within our industry and certainly presents its challenges.